Alright, today I've got the Two Brothers racing pipe for my concourse. There's the part number and everything if you wanted that. I just picked black because I thought it would look the best. I don't really care that it's carbon fiber, but I thought this would look the best. So yeah, let's go ahead and unpack it and see what's inside. Alright, inside we've got the clamp, the hanger clamp, the mid pipe, stickers. This sticker was on the pipe, but it basically says they don't warranty for carbon fiber damage due to excessive heat. And then we've got our hardware and instruction installations. On the muffler itself, you can see the end cap is magnesium. Got a spiral wound core inside. And on the back, yeah, whatever, it's going on the bike. Okay, in the instructions it doesn't say when to use this, but when you're bolting the muffler to the mid pipe, you use this to seal this surface against the muffler. Other than that, the instructions are good. I have all the parts, so now we're going to go outside and install it. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is put it on the center stand and then take the saddlebag off this side. Then I have extra accessories on my bike, but to remove the factory exhaust you need to take this bolt out. There is, underneath the foot peg, right here, another bolt we need to remove, and then we just need to loosen the clamp for the exhaust and then we can slide that off. You're going to need a 14mm wrench, a 12mm wrench, and a 6mm Allen wrench to remove your factory exhaust. The 12 is for the clamp, and these two are for the two bolts. You'll need to remove this bumper as it will be put on the new exhaust system. The best way to do that is from the other side here. Use your thumb and push this, I don't know, I call it like a button cap, I guess. Push this down into the hole while pulling on the other side. Okay, now using the bolt for the rear mount, we're going to want to put this bracket on, this little plate with the big hole going over the bolt. And then you put this washer back on, just like that. And that will, so this would be a lot easier if I didn't have my saddlebag guards on, but that'll go there, and I'll put the nut on, and we're going to leave that loose for now. Next we're going to put the center stand bumper onto this angle bracket. And the best way I've found to install this is to get the top of it wet with water, because it'll dry out, and then just work it in there. And if you need to, take a very small screwdriver, a standard screwdriver, and push on this lip after you start it in like this, because I push it in and turn a little bit, and then just push right in through there with a screwdriver. Alright, now what we're going to do is bolt the mid pipe to the muffler. You'll take these clamps, and one goes on the bottom and one goes on the top, and it will hold these two pieces together. And again, you want to keep this loose. You want to keep it loose, because if you tighten it, it's not going to line up right. And then you just snug the screws using the Allen wrench that was provided. Make sure you put, focus, make sure you put the lock washers on the bolts when you do this. And again, keep it loose. We want to keep everything loose right now. Next you're going to want to put this clamp on. As you can see, the rubber goes on the inside and it just slips on. There's a little lip on the rubber that goes over it. And you want it about in the middle. But again, you want to keep everything loose so it'll fit. Then we're going to go slip it on the bike and use this bolt and this nut to secure the clamp that I just showed you to the bracket in the back here. Before you put the exhaust on, you're going to want to make sure that you put this clamp on with the screw to either side, really, but I prefer it on the driver's right hand side. I forgot to mention that, but yes, make sure the clamp is on it first. The first bolt we're going to want to put in is this middle one, and that will help to align this pipe. As you can see, well, maybe you can't, but it wiggles a little bit, and we want to align that. So I'll go ahead and put that bolt in right here under the foot peg. Now that the bolt under the foot peg's tight, I will go ahead and tighten these clamps the rest of the way. I already had them snug, but I had it just loose enough so I could turn the muffler. Next I'm going to go ahead and tighten this Allen bolt down here for the clamp onto the header. And last I'm going to tighten this bolt and this bolt. And that is our installation completed. Alright, a couple quick notes before I go. Both sides of this clamp need to be on the outside, otherwise they hit this washer. You will need two 12mm wrenches to install this. And the other tools you need to install this pipe all come with the pipe. Also, this gasket maker that came with the pipe needs to go in here. I'm going to do it while it's on the bike. It's probably easier to do it off the bike, but I didn't want to install the pipe, get the angle of the pipe to the muffler right, take it back off, put the gasket maker in, and then put it back on. And I didn't want to try and do it wet either. So let's hear what this sounds like. Okay, once you start it, you're going to want to go around, feel for leaks before it gets too hot and you can't get your hand close.
Yeah.